Okay, so are you ready to go on an adventure?
Always up for an adventure.
Perfect cause. Today, we're diving deep into West India.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, right. It's like this crazy mix of landscapes, right? You've got scorching deserts bumping up against these lush green mountains,
Yeah, no kidding. It's like nature went wild with a paintbrush over there.
and all those different habitats mean there's an incredible variety of animals just living their best lives.
Oh, I bet like a total biodiversity hotspot.
Exactly. We're talking about famous creatures like the Asiatic lion, which everyone's heard of,
Majestic beasts.
but also tons of other amazing animals that most people probably don't even know exist.
I love those hidden gems. Those are always the best discoveries.
Right. So let's kick things off with the king of the jungle, I guess you could say, even though it's more like the king of the Gir Forest,
Ha ha ha, yeah, the Asiatic lion.
the one and only. And here's the thing. They're only found in this one tiny area of India, Gujarat's Gir Forest.
Yeah, that's what makes them so special, but also super vulnerable.
Vulnerable how?
Well, think about it. Their entire species is crammed into this one little pocket of the world.
Oh, right. So if something happens to that forest,
Exactly. It's a huge risk, which is why they're critically endangered.
so they're like on the brink?
Pretty much. But the good news is there are some seriously dedicated people working to protect them.
That's good to hear.
Oh, yeah. There are all sorts of conservation projects going on, like habitat restoration and anti-poaching patrols.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
It is. And it's giving these magnificent creatures a fighting chance.
I love that. Okay, from one impressive creature to another, let's talk about Indian elephants.
Ah, yes, the gentle giants.
It's kind of mind-blowing to think about them sharing space with those Asiatic lions.
Right. Imagine those encounters.
It's like a real-life nature documentary playing out.
Totally. And elephants are more than just big animals in India. They're like sacred symbols.
Oh, yeah? How so?
They represent things like wisdom, strength, and good luck.
I could see that.
And they're all over ancient temples and scriptures, too, as these powerful, revered figures.
That's really cool. So you've got these massive, powerful animals that are also deeply respected in the culture.
Exactly. It's a pretty amazing combination.
It is. All right, now get ready for this one, cuz this one blew my mind.
I'm intrigued.
Indian leopards.
Okay, those are pretty cool cats.
Yeah. But here's the thing. They're not just hanging out in forests. They've actually adapted to live in cities.
Wait, seriously? Leopards in the concrete jungle?
Yep, you heard that right.
Wow, that's incredible. Talk about adaptable.
Right. But it does create some challenges, when you've got these wild predators living so close to humans.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's what we call human-wildlife conflict.
And I'm guessing it's not always a peaceful coexistence.
Unfortunately not. Sometimes it can lead to dangerous situations for both the leopards and the people.
Yeah, that's definitely something to think about, especially as cities keep growing and expanding into these animals' habitats.
Absolutely. Urbanization is a major issue when it comes to conservation.
For sure. Okay, let's shift gears a bit and talk about a couple of awesome antelopes.
Ooh, antelopes. Which ones?
The Nilgai and the Blackbuck.
Ah, those are two beauties. And so different looking.
Right, like total opposites.
You've got the Nilgai, this giant bluish-gray antelope.
We kind of look like they're from another planet.
I know, right? And then you've got the Blackbuck with those incredible black and white markings, like a living work of art.
They're both pretty spectacular.
Absolutely. And they're both super well adapted to their environments.
Speaking of tough environments, let's talk about a couple of animals that thrive in some of the harshest landscapes West India has to offer, the chinkara and the Indian wolf.
Oh, yes, those desert dwellers.
It's hard to believe anything can survive out there.
Right. It's scorching hot and dry.
But these animals have figured it out.
Oh, they have some serious survival skills.
Like what?
Well, the chinkara, for example, is amazing at conserving water. It can go for days without drinking.
Seriously, how is that even possible?
They get moisture from the plants they eat, and they even produce super concentrated urine to minimize water loss.
That's incredible.
Nature is full of surprises.
It really is. Unfortunately, though, like the Asiatic lion, the Indian wolf is also in trouble.
Yeah, sadly, they're critically endangered too.
It's a reminder of how fragile these ecosystems are.
Absolutely. The Indian wolf's decline is a direct result of things like habitat loss and hunting.
It's a wake-up call, for sure. Okay, before we wrap up, I want to talk about a couple of sneaky canines. The golden jackal and the Indian fox.
Oh, those clever creatures.
They're both scavengers and predators, right?
Exactly. Opportunistic eaters. They'll take advantage of whatever they can find.
So they're like nature's cleanup crew.
Haha, in a way. And they play a vital role in the ecosystem.
By keeping things in balance.
Precisely. They help control populations of rodents and other small animals.
Cool. I find it fascinating how their social structures are so different.
Me too. The golden jackal is all about teamwork. They often hunt in packs.
Strength in numbers.
Exactly. But the Indian fox is a lone wolf, so to speak.
They prefer to go it alone.
They do. They rely more on stealth and cunning to catch their prey.
That's pretty cool. All right, we've got to end with this one because it's just too cool to skip.
Okay, lay it on me.
The Indian giant squirrel.
Oh my gosh, those things are amazing. Have you ever seen one in person?
No, I wish. I've only seen pictures.
They are seriously impressive. Like a squirrel on steroids.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And those colors, that bright orange and black fur is just incredible.
They look like they're straight out of a cartoon.
Right. It's a good reminder that even within the same habitat, you can find such incredible diversity.
Totally. From tiny insects to giant squirrels and everything in between, nature is full of surprises.
So true. Well, there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour through the amazing wildlife of West India.
It's such a vibrant and diverse region.
It really is. We've met some incredible creatures, learned about their amazing adaptations, and also faced the harsh reality that many of them are struggling to survive.
Yeah, the threats are real.
They are. Which is why it's so important for us to understand these animals and the challenges they face.
Knowledge is power, right?
Exactly. The more we know, the better equipped we are to make a difference.
Couldn't agree more.
So what will we choose to do with this knowledge? That's something I hope everyone listening will take some time to ponder.
It's a question worth asking.
Absolutely.
All right, that's all for our deep dive today. Until next time, keep exploring.
Stay curious.
And thanks for listening. Bye.